Hi, my name is Eddie Corona from Sierra Janitorial Services, and in this video I'm going to explain you 3 reasons why most cleaning companies do a terrible job and what the solution to this problem is. Problem number 1 is that these companies they hold a large volume of accounts, too much business, too much work for their workers to be able to handle it. As a result, they're understaffed, they don't have the time to do all the work, and the one who suffers is the customer. It's you. Problem number 2 is that these are all combined basically. Problem number 2 is that the staff is underpaid. Their employees, they're getting paid minimum wage. They have way too many accounts. There's a lot of work, and they really don't have the time to care, or they simply don't care because how little they're getting paid and how much work is thrown at them. Now, problem number 3 is that they're just temporarily working for the company. Many people just hold this job until they can hold something better. And the problem with that is that they really don't care. They're just there for the paycheck. And I mean, when people are cleaning your toilets, they're getting paid minimum wage. Can you really blame them for wanting to get something better? Not really. Let's be realistic here. Now, my team and we've worked for these companies before, and we've been a little more humanistic about this kind of problem. We've talked to the companies, we've addressed the problems, we've told them we the conditions are not great. We're not providing the service that we should. We are don't have enough time to provide it. We need more people working for us so that we can provide the service. Also, that the materials that we're using are not very good quality. So we've addressed before. Our companies are or employee I mean not employees, but our clients are complaining. They want something better. What can we do to better it? And the response that we were getting a lot of times was like, "Oh, we'll fix this problem. Don't worry about it. We'll talk to the manager. We'll work things out. Things will get smoothed out." Sometimes we would say, "Well, they're getting what they're paying for," and it was just very negative. Nothing was getting ever done. And I remember there was a manager that would tell me everything that was going on with the company, saying, "Hey, I've noticed that your job, you guys' work is not getting any better. I can't really tell what's clean and what's not." And there's this guy, Scott or whatever his name was, I can't even remember, but he seemed to be allergic to one of the chemicals we were using, and I addressed it, and I believed it because I myself, I was getting a little rash on my hands, so I started using gloves. Maybe I should have used them since day one, but I never liked them. But I noticed that, so I when he told me he's allergic, I believed it, and that's one of the things that I addressed. And the company I was working for said, "That's ridiculous. That doesn't happen. There's no way he can be allergic to a cleaning uh, solution, to a cleaning chemical, which it's crap. It is possible." So the manager that told me all the complaints, he noticed that nothing was getting done, and I had a good relationship with him, good communication, and he told me straight up. He said, "You know what, Eddie? The reason I don't fire you guys and look for someone else, it's because I like you. You and I get along. I know that if I fire your company, you'll be out of a job or you'll have less hours, and I like you." So I really thought about that, and I started looking for another job because I felt so ashamed of working for this company. And one day I told the manager, I'm quitting my job. I'm going. I've held a second job for a good while. I told him I have my first job, my full-time job to relay on, and I also got me a new job delivering pizzas. I don't want to work for this company that's not delivering what you're paying for. So I put my 2 week notice, 2 weeks. You won't see me here anymore. Then the manager called me after those 2 weeks, and he informed me that he had fired the company that I was working for. He actually offered me a position within his office, which I thanked him for. But I had my full time during the day, and I ended up not taking the job. But this really got me thinking for a good while. And uh, I told a couple of my coworkers, why don't we go ahead and start our own company so we can provide the services that our companies could never provide. So they like the idea, and that's how we came up with this company that we have opened, Sierra Janitorial Services. And what makes us different? What makes us the solution to your problem is that everyone involved in this company has ownership over it, meaning that the person who's cleaning your office or facility or whatever it is that we're working has the power to change whatever you don't like or better something. If you say, well, I like it, but I'd like to see this, or add services. If you say, well, I like the way you're cleaning everything else, but I feel that my carpet should be cleaned twice a month, once a month, or whatever. They have the power to make that change for you. And number two, we have a limit. We also have we are going to build the plans around you, meaning that if we're cleaning, we're start with a service like a basic service, and then you say, oh well, I like for you guys to start buffering our floors, which is a service that we don't provide at this moment. But if that's something that you would like to see, we'll get the training for you. We'll cater to you. We'll make it happen for you. And number three, the thing the benefit number the third benefit that we have is that we have a limited number of accounts. We're not greedy. We're not trying to have like I'm sorry, not six. We're not trying to have 10, 20 accounts, more than what we can handle. No, we're going to have a certain number of spots available, and that's what we're going to hold unless we have new owners. They'll get more spots. But in reality is that we just want enough to have to be making a living, and we are going to provide the best service possible. We're going to focus on you. That's going to be the most important thing that we have here. We're not greedy. We're just trying to make a living, meaning that we're going to go through and we're going to do a good job. That's what makes us better than these companies that are greedy and want as many accounts and want to enslave their employees to work really hard. Now we're not that kind of company. We'll have ownership. We don't want to kill ourselves because we want more money. We want to provide a good, constant service to you so that we can keep you for as long as we can, for many years to come. And we also offer very generous discounts, including the possibility of getting a month free. It's not like some type of scam. You don't have to sign up a really long contract. You don't even the contracts that we have are actually one-sided, meaning that we sign a contract for like a month, 3 months, 6 months. 6 months is the most that we'll do, but it'll be one-sided, meaning that the reason why I sign those contracts is that so that we don't raise the price on you just randomly, but you'll still be able to cancel. Will you still be able to cancel and say, hey, I don't want your services anymore? That contract is not going to bind you to that. The contract is to protect you as a consumer, and that's what makes us different as well. And the only bad news that I have for you on this matter is that since we have a limited number of accounts, as soon as we get all the customers that we need, we're not going to be able to hold more spots. We are going to change the website, and the website will say something like, we are currently not taking new customers. Thank you for all your support. And that'll be that. So with that in mind, why don't you give us a call so that we can discuss how we can service your company much better, the way you deserve, the way you need to be treated. And that's that. Give us a call and you'll see what makes us so different, so unique, and better than the competition. Thank you.